back to my YouTube channel DigiLearner. In today's video lesson, we shall discuss about composition and functions of the Chinese National People's Congress, that is the National Legislature of China. This chapter comes under Class 3 third semester core paper 5 for political science honors. Paper name is Introduction to Comparative Government and Politics. The National People's Congress is the central legislature of China. Like the earlier constitution, the new constitution declares the National People's Congress as the highest organ of the state. Its permanent body is the Standing Committee of National People's Congress. Like the constitution of former USSR, the People's Republic of China recognizes supremacy of the legislative branch of the government. In fact, the National People's Congress is more than a legislature. Its power multifarious, covering all aspects of state activity. Now we shall discuss about composition of National People's Congress. The National People's Congress is a unicameral legislature which consists of one house having deputies elected by the provinces, autonomous regions, municipalities under the central government and armed forces. Appropriate representation has been provided to minority nationalities in China. Now we shall discuss about how the deputies of the National People's Congress are elected. The election to the National People's Congress is conducted by the Standing Committee of NPC. The number, deputies and manner of the election shall be determined laws of the land. The Standing Committee will start for holding election 2 months before expiry of term of the National People's Congress. Now we shall discuss about term. The tenure of the National People's Congress is 5 years. Its tenure may be increased by the Standing Committee by 2/3 of its majority. Now we shall discuss about sessions. The sessions of the National People's Congress is convened by the Standing Committee. The National People's Congress meets at least once a year. The special or external session of the National People's Congress can also be convened by the Standing Committee. Now we shall discuss about the power and functions of the National People's Congress. Article 62 of the new Constitution of China deals with the power and functions of the National People's Congress. Its power and functions are not confined to the making of law. Besides legislative power, the National People's Congress has executive, electoral, financial and judicial powers. Now we shall discuss about legislative power. The National People's Congress makes law for China. Its main function is to enact and amend basic statute of law concerning criminal offences, civil affairs, the state organs and other matters. The laws made by the National People's Congress cannot be questioned by the court in China. Now we shall discuss about the executive powers. The National People's Congress has the power to examine and approve the plan for national economic and social development and reports on its implementation. However, the most important executive power is that it can alter the annual inappropriate decisions of the Standing Committee. The National People's Congress approves the establishment of new provinces, autonomous regions and municipalities. The NPC is the final authority on question of war and peace. The National People's Congress has exclusive control of the removal of the president, vice president, prime minister and Vice Prime Minister, etc. It has the power to recall and remove the President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Vice Prime Minister, State Councillors, Minister in charge of the ministries and commissions, Secretary General of the State Council, Chairman, members of the Central Military Commission, President of the Supreme Court of Prosecutorate, and Prosecutor General of the Supreme People's Prosecutorate. Now we shall discuss about electoral power. The National People's Congress exercises important electoral power. It elects the President and Vice President of the People's Republic of China. It has to confirm the nominations of the Prime Minister, Vice Prime Minister, State Councillor, Minister in charge of the departments and commissions, and Secretary General of the State Council after the names are recommended by the President. The NPC also elect the chairman, members of the Central Military Commission. Now we shall discuss about judicial power. In China, there is no strict separation of power. It has been a close link between judiciary and legislative organ of the government. And the judiciary in China is made responsible to the National People's Congress. So it is an exception in Chinese system. In no state, in no constitution, the judiciary is a part of the legislature. The judiciary is accountable to the legislature. It is exceptional case in China. It is not found in other states or in other constitutional system. As per the Article 128 of the Constitution, the Supreme People's Court is responsible to the National People's Congress and its standing committee. Similarly, Article 133 makes the Supreme People's Prosecutorate responsible to the National People's Congress. The NPC elect the President of the Supreme People's Court and the Procurator General of the Supreme People's Procuratorate. Now we shall discuss about financial power of the National People's Congress. The most important financial functions of the National People's Congress is to examine and approve the state budget and report on its implementation. Without the approval of the National People's Congress, no expenditure can be made by the government. Similarly, no tax can be levied by the without consent and approval of the National People's Congress. Now we shall discuss about constituent power or constitutional amending power. According to Article 62 of the Constitution, the two main functions with National People's Congress are to amend the Constitution and to supervise the enforcement of the Constitution. Article 64 deals with the amendment of the Constitution. All amendments to the Constitution are to be proposed by the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress or by the more than 1/5 of the deputies to the National People's Congress and adopted by the majority votes of more than 2/3 of all the deputies to the Congress. So it is to conclude, the power and functions of the National People's Congress appears to be very impressive. If they were to be actually exercised, they would make the NPC the most powerful legislature in the world. However, like the Supreme Soviet of former USSR, the NPC is an approving and registering body. It acts as a rubber stamp and confers legitimacy upon the decision taken by a standing committee or the State Council or the political party bureau. Hence, it can be said that it is a big gap between theory and practice. In the Chinese Constitution, National People's Congress is supposed to be an exclusive legislative authority, though it meets once a year and that too for a short period. The top leaders of the Communist Party act behind the scene. The National People's Congress is just like a propagating and rectifying. Its roles largely appears ornamental and decorative. So, thank you very much. In next video lesson, we shall discuss about the role and position of the organization, role and position of the Communist Party of the China. Thank you very much. Thank you.